Success. Success is what we want to commit. If I hear the word success, many things, words, people comes to my mind, such as being a successful businessman. By finishing your studies, by giving your family a good life. There will be ups and downs before you reach the top of the mountain. You might fall, but you shouldn't stop. Sweat and blood will be a part of your journey. Journey which full of thorns, but remember that He is always beside you no matter what happens. Success is very important to me. Everything I do is for the man above. For me, I don't count the success I made. I measure it by finishing it and perfecting it. I can say that I am a success because I was born successful. My father and mother comes to my mind. Success for English is when the lesson we talk about is coming in.
Ambition. Ambition means achievement, accomplishment, victory, or triumph. It is an achievement of something desired, planned, or attempted. Ambition is something that is viewed differently in the eyes of everyone. For some, it is defined as fame and fortune, while to some of it means doing what you have always wanted to do, or being what you have always wanted to be. Ambition basically means being happy with you are doing in life. We have ambition because it is one way of achieving something that requires hard work. Ambition actually refers to somebody having a desire or a much stronger feeling than a dream. A dream is something that we can easily pursue without taking steps to achieve it. The ambition that I held the longest could be being a successful policeman. If ever I'll be fulfilling all my ambition, my parents would be very happy for me, and I think I'll be having a good life by then. Yes, I think even old people have ambition as well. Yes, I do like ambitious people because they're the who set goals in their life. The craziest and wildest ambition that I'm having is to travel the world for free. I think it would make me feel complete and happy to fulfill a lifelong ambition. When ambition ends, happiness begins. Means that if you were able to fulfill or to accomplish your dreams in life, then happiness will start since you work hard in achieving that certain ambition. And yes, I agree with it. A man's work is no greater than the work of his ambition. Yes, I agree because anyone won't be able to fulfill their ambitions if they don't know their worth. In a nutshell, ambition occurs many forms and has many meanings. It includes being happy with yourself and being where you want to be in life. It also typically means finishing something that you work hard at. It is one way of achieving something that requires hard work.
Achievements of something you have planned or attaining planned goals. Success is measurable by having a smile on your face after hard work. Obtaining goals is such a reward for yourself because you know your hard work paid off. It is very overwhelming to know that you have reached the peak of the mountain. Am I a success? Personally, I really am a success. I have known the meaning of success because I have experienced success. In my 15 years of existence, being born to this world is really success because I knew God gave me a supply of breath for me to live. I have encountered lots of challenges in my life and losing is not on my vocabulary. Who is the most successful person I know? The most successful people I know are my parents because they never failed to love me and give me a bright future. My parents are my epitome of determination and perseverance because they work hard in order to gain success in giving my needs. I know they are the most successful people because they saw me go right and wrong. They are successful because without them, I wouldn't be here. Success is very important because achieving my dream is success for me. It is also essential because I love the taste of winning. We find success as a solution for our problem. In my opinion, Success tastes like eating your favorite meals. It tastes like a double burger whopper and melted cheese, large fries, and Coke at McDonald's. Success has a distinct taste of a freshly cooked chicken. I measure success by the happiness it had put on my face. It is not measurable by fame and fortune, but by determination and effort exerted while on the way to success. And after the travel to success, we must thank God for the guidance He gave. And after all that measured success is perseverance, determination, success, and happiness. What success stories do I have in studying English? One success story I have finished in studying English is finishing a 5-paragraph essay regarding the hobby I love. Another success story is finally learning how to speak and understand English. English has given me so much satisfaction and pleasure, and surely gave me an advantage. Luck is shared equally among most people. It is shared equally who are in the game. You cannot be beneficiary of luck if you are not determined or hardworking. Luck only shows up to people who only work hard. According to Woody Allen, 80% of success is showing up, which means you have to show up to do something you have thought about. It already did the 80% of it. You just have to keep striving until you have reached the goal. In my opinion, in Albert Einstein's quote, try not to become a man of success but try to become a man of value. Is being successful is not always the hardest thing because it is equal part luck and hard work. But adding value to it makes it more meaningful.
Ambition. Why do we have ambition? We have ambition because we want to have a wonderful life. We have ambition because we dream. As the song said, a dream is a wish your heart makes. The difference of ambition and dream is nothing for me. Oh, well, maybe the difference is that a dream is that when you sleep and ambition is in reality. Well, my ambition up until today is to graduate to college. What will happen if I fulfill all my ambitions? Well, I will be happy and successful to what I am doing. Of course, everyone who fulfills their ambitions is or are automatically happy. Of course, old people have ambitions, but it's either they fulfilled it or not. Or not. Oh my God, that's or not. Like you. Everybody have ambitions, you know. Either it's a child or an old. Well, I kind of like ambitious people, like because of their cheered up, wary, and like attitude. To inspire you more in life, do I have really crazy and wild ambition? Yes, like I wanna do the bungee jumping in Dubai and like buy a luxury car. Well, I think it will feel like heaven. It also depends on what your ambition is. You know, what if your ambition is business? You'll be happy, yes. But it's still got loads of circumstances to like. No, a man's worth is greater than his ambition. Because what is the sense of ambition if there's no humanity? That's all I can say.
Hope and faith. Hope is an optimistic attitude of mind that is based on an expectation of positive circumstances in one's life, says Wikipedia. For me, hope helps us to live happy lives. We may not notice it, but hope is very important and truly matters. Hope may be thought of as a positive attitude toward future possibilities. Hope is being able to see that there is light despite all darkness. Imagine, if you had no hope, life would be miserable. You'd feel hopeless and might feel suicidal. For me, hope is like conscience that will whisper to your mind, try one more time. It motivates us to persevere when our lives infuse stressful life. Hope also provides you with a map of route on how to achieve your desired outcome. Our lives are infused with pain and suffering, but we can overcome hardship with hope. It provides us with strength to conquer our sufferings and despair. Sometimes, we often find ourselves moving between hope and doubt. Faith is given by God. You should appreciate the kind of faith that was given for you. Faith on the other hand is very sum and substance of life. Without faith, human beings cannot achieve anything. Faith cannot be imposed upon anyone. It comes from deep inside one's heart. It cannot be measured. You can achieve anything with faith. Faith is that unique quality that invigorates a person to easily overcome challenge. Keep your faith intact and work toward achieving your goal. Faith is taking the first step even when you don't see the whole staircase. So, keep your faith with you. I believe in God. God is the one who allows me to have faith. That faith gives me hope. Hope is what gives me love. When I take my faith, I trust in God. Believe that a positive outcome as in the corner. I have hope. I have to put my life on His hands. I have hope. I have to put my life on His hands. This virtue is used when I know that God has a way for me. Hope is a gift from God. God has a plan for me. I must put my trust on Him. Faith will let me trust God. Hope will let me believe and be positive. It is important for me to gather up these virtues. Hold God's hand and believe. When I accomplish this and trust Him to help me, anything is possible. With God, all things are possible. We can accomplish anything if we put hope and faith on our lives. God bless us. Thank you.
Family is the most important part of Korean life. In Confucian tradition, the father is the head of the family. It is his responsibility to provide food, clothing, and shelters. The father is also the one who will approve the marriage of family members. Family welfare is much more important than the needs of the individual. These two are the most famous Korean possessions. Fourth, what are the attitudes of Korean people? Example is when greetings follows strict rules of protocol. Many South Koreans shake hands with expatriates after the bow, thereby blending both culture style. The person of lover status bows to the person of higher status. Wait to be introduced at a special gathering. When you leave a social gathering, say goodbye and bow to each person individually. Fifth, girls express a great deal about their relationship and are always reciprocate. It is inconsiderate to give someone an expensive gift if you know that they cannot afford to reciprocate. Fourthly, bringing fruits or good quality chocolates or flour if invited to a Korean home. Gift should be wrapped nicely. Do not sign the card in red ink. 6. What are the habits of Korean people? If you are invited to a South Korean's house, it is common for guests to meet at common spot and travel together. You may arrive up to 30 minutes late without giving offense. Remove your shoes. Wait to be told where to sit. The eldest are served first. Finish everything on your plate. When Koreans talk about business with people whom they have a personal connection, this is a culture where less is more. When communicating, appointments are required and should be made 3 to 4 weeks in advance. In my conclusion, Korea is a very strict country. They have a lot of rules to follow and strict protocol. I think Korean people is very disciplined people the way I see. There are rules that need to be removed because it can damage individuals. In marriage, I prepare that if you love someone, marry him or her, not because of social status. That's all about a brief social history I shared with you.
My daily routine. My name is Ju. Daily life means a routine life, so I try my best to follow my daily routine. I always wake up at 5:30 in the morning. Then I stretch my body and lay in bed again because sometimes I'm lazy. I don't have any choice but to wake up. I go to the bathroom, then I wash my face, prepare my school uniform and also my schoolwork. Then back to the bathroom and put my clothes off and wash my hair and do my routine in the bathroom. I put my uniform on and prepare my school bag. Next, I go downstairs to have my breakfast. After that, I comb my hair and spray my cologne a little bit to my neck and pulse, and take my money on the table. Then wait for our service. At 6:30 a.m., we usually go to school. At 7:10 a.m., we start our homeroom, and by 7:30 a.m., we start our first class. It's either values or MAPE. It depends on the day. It's either Monday or Tuesday. I listen to my teacher says to do some assignments on that day. Then it's our break time, obviously. It's break time and I take my food with my friends and talk to them. We sit on the chair outside the room and wait for the time. When it's already time, we say our goodbyes to each other. And then, wait for the lunch break again. I go to our room and usually wait for the teachers to come. Finally, the subject teacher comes and we discuss our lesson for the day. We laugh when a classmate says funny and corny jokes. If we have a free time, it's either we do our projects or chat with classmates. Then wait for the time, especially for our advisor, the goddess one, Miss Jenny Bowen, and she usually teach us about our lessons. After this, our discussion time in English is lunch break. We go outside and wait for our friends. When they are here already, we go downstairs and buy our foods. Then share it to friends. That's what friends are for, right? Share your blessings, they said. So we share our foods to one another, talk about latest issues and laugh when the one is saying corny jokes. We support each other always. Then when the time, then pass forward to our class dismissal. On high school break is up at 3:30 p.m. Then I prepare all my stuff and we go downstairs and sometimes we eat or we go straight home. I then spend my time with classes on the way. Returning home, I put my school uniform off and change it to t-shirt and shorts. I wash my face and hands very well and have my phone with me. I sit back on the couch and watch some movies. After taking a little rest, I go upstairs and go straight to my room. I sit at my study table and do my homework. When it's finished, I open my account and check my notif and chat with my friends. When my eyes get tired, I turn off the lights and lay down on my bed and close my eyes. Daily routine done.